Hello and welcome to the first of my Friday broadcasts. Hopefully you'll enjoy what I have to say. It's Shabbat Devarim, Shabbat Chazon, and this is the first time I've done this, so here goes. Shabbat comes in Reading at 4 minutes past 9. You can bring Shabbat in if you wish at 23 minutes to 8. Shabbat ends in Reading at 21 minutes past 10. Services here in Reading are at 7:15 this evening at the synagogue in Goldsmith Road. You look that up on the internet in Reading, Berkshire, and at 9:30 tomorrow morning. There's also Kiddush after the service, and if you want to have hospitality, you'll be very welcome. I'm sure that my wife and I would be happy to welcome you to our synagogue and to our home if you're in the area, and I look forward to seeing you then. So Shabbat Devarim, Shabbat Chazon. Why are they always linked? Why are they always on the same day? Well, Shabbat Chazon is when we look forward to Tishab'Av, the vision of Isaiah, who predicted the terrible things that were going to happen with the destruction of the first Jewish Commonwealth, and then of course it happened to be the second Jewish Commonwealth, and the terrible things that happened on Tishab'Av, with the expulsions from Britain and from the Spanish, the Iberian Peninsula. The other things that happened on that day, they are all linked to Tishab'Av, the 9th day of the month of Av. Today is the 5th, and of course Shabbat will be the 6th of the month of Av. But why is it always Parashat Devarim? Why is it always on the same parasha, the Torah portion? So perhaps this could be an answer. The Torah portion deals with Moses looking over the river Jordan to the land of Israel, which he has been prohibited from entering. Now, Moses was the most holy person, the most modest of all people. He was closest to God. He spoke to God face to face. Yet even he is recorded to have sinned. He was prevented from entering the land of Israel as an example to the rest of us because he did not listen to God and to do what God instructed him and sanctify God's name by talking to the rock. And he struck it twice, not just once. And although there was a miracle and water flowed because God didn't want to embarrass him, he embarrassed himself and God in front of the people by his action. And so Moses was prevented from going into the land of Israel. But the book of Devarim starts with him speaking to the people of Israel from the top of the mountain overlooking the land. He's able to see the land, and he's speaking to the children of Israel, as it were, looking forward into the future. The book of Devarim contains many painful passages that deal with what will happen when the children of Israel do not do as they should. They do not observe the commandments. They do not act in the way that God wishes them to. And so Moses, as it were, is actually providing a vision not all that different in some places from the vision of Isaiah. And yet, of course, Moses' vision ultimately ends with happiness. And of course the Haftarah does have elements of redemption. And so perhaps that's why this particular parasha and this particular Haftarah are always on the same parasha. The Haftarah is always the one before Tishab'Av. That's why the calendar has been fixed this way, to remind us that even the greatest of us sins, and to remind us that even the greatest of us can be punished for what we do. Cheerful thought before Shabbat, but it is the 3 weeks. I wish everyone Shabbat Shalom.